Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Yeah, let's get into it, man. Thank you guys for waiting. I had to get set up. I apologize, but let's get it. Jaime Munguia, congrats to him. He successfully defended his WBO title. Once again, Jaime Munguia, unanimous decision over his mandatory Liam Smith for the WBO title. He stays a champion. He keeps his perfect record. Congrats for that. Smash a like button. We need some congratulations for the Army, Ego's Army. Fun fight, very fun, very entertaining, action-packed. I am here to talk about my thoughts. My name is Ego. If you're just joining me for the first time, I'm going to give my thoughts on Jaime Munguia versus Liam Smith. And then after, we might talk about some different things. Shout out to my shooters. Shout out to y'all that hit the like button and for keeping the conversation going while I was waiting. If you don't like the truth, you don't want my honest take, then get the fuck out the stream. And this is not the stream for you, because I'm going to give my honest thoughts, you know, be respectful, read comments, and we'll have fun with it. Y'all want to do the roll call or not for all my regulars? You want to do the roll call or you want to jump straight into the conversation? Because I already kept y'all waiting. It's up to the fans. Y'all want a quick roll call or you want to jump right into the discussion? The first 10 responses I see. So, roll call or no call? The first 10. All right, 2 for roll call, 1 for jump into it, 2 for jump into it, 3 for roll call, jump into the fight, straight to it. Keep voting, keep voting. No call, no call. All right, jump straight into it. That's what it's looking like. All right, Jaime Munguia, WBO champion. He beat Saddam Ali, late replacement. Actually, Saddam Ali was supposed to fight the guy Jaime Munguia just fought tonight on HBO, right? Liam Smith, huh? I feel like I burned my mouth. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Saddam Ali was supposed to fight Liam Smith. Liam Smith got injured, so Jaime Munguia stepped in. Late notice, late replacement, and then he destroyed Saddam Ali in that fight. Knocked him down a gang of times, took his belt. I told y'all going in, I was leaning towards Jaime Munguia, so that fight prediction was right if you follow the channel. I also told you this is a better barometer fight because I always considered Jaime Munguia really big for the division from when I seen him. And also I consider Saddam Ali not of adequate size. I am not making any excuses. Again, I am telling you what I personally see. Cotto, Saddam Ali. The reason why Saddam Ali beat Cotto was at the twilight of his career, and they're both small for junior middleweight. They're not like the biggest guys. You could clearly see, put Cotto next to Jermell Charlo or Jared Swift-Hurd or Jaime Munguia. He's gonna look really small, right? That's just a fact. I gotta just do the disclaimer because a lot of motherfuckers be hating. Like, oh, you're making excuses. Saddam Ali did the damn thing. He beat Miguel Cotto. I have no problem with that. But I think Saddam Ali should have dropped back down to welterweight. I've said that immediately after I told you that was my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. And he didn't. Fair game. He was supposed to fight Liam Smith. That fight fell off, and he signed up for Jaime Munguia. But Jaime Munguia tonight and on the night of Saddam Ali, he just looked extremely big. So I'm not surprised by the Saddam Ali fight, but I did tell you guys going into it, I said that this is a more adequate barometer because we at least know Canelo and Liam Smith fought, and we know what Canelo brings to the table because he has a good resume, good power, and he's more proven than Jaime Munguia. And Liam Smith lasted till the 9th round. He actually hit Canelo with some decent shots and stuff like that, and then he ultimately got stopped to the body. They kept putting a lot of emphasis on comparing this to Canelo. Without a doubt, Canelo's performance over Liam Smith was sharper because he got the stoppage. Jaime Munguia threw a million punches and didn't get the stoppage. And the other big difference is Canelo, he started outgrowing 54. So he was like 54. Actually, he made 54 for Liam Smith. He didn't fight at that Canelo weight of 155. But he rehydrates good. But Jaime Munguia, in terms of height and weight, they said he weighed like light heavy. They said he was like 176, close to 180. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's more impressive because Canelo was smaller than Liam Smith, and he just overall looked sharper, and he got the knockout. So I don't know why they kept comparing that. I don't know why they kept comparing it. Okay, I get it. They're both Mexican, mutual opponent in Liam Smith, but there's no comparison. One guy looked extremely huge next to Liam Smith even. Canelo was dwarfed by Liam Smith. He looks much shorter, and Canelo still got the stoppage. So it goes to show you, it's not just about power, it's how you put it all together. Smash the like button, people. We taking them to school. You got to put it together. Canelo probably didn't rehydrate. I mean, I don't know what he rehydrated to. I don't remember. I don't know if it was ever announced, but I don't think he was like 180, you know what I'm saying? And we know he was physically shorter, but skillfully, he doesn't waste punches. Jaime Munguia, you could tell he's 21 and still on the job learning, and he has to calm his style down. Because I see, like, let's talk about the good. On my post-fight breakdowns, if you're new, I like to do the good, the bad, and the ugly. Good, the bad, and the ugly. The good for Liam Smith, we'll start with him. Good for him, tremendous heart. Like, I was even like, oh, haha, beefy. But this dude got my respect in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Not that he didn't in the Canelo fight, but that was his big step up. And then he fought Jaime Munguia, young, strong kid, and he was in there chunking him. I got nothing but respect for Liam Smith. He's a true fighter at heart, even though I think he convincingly lost this fight. But he was taking enough stands and throwing punches, no quit in him. So he made it an interesting fight and a fun fight. And he also taught Jaime Munguia a lesson in terms of you're not going to be able to stop everyone, even if you're bigger than him. You know what I mean? He definitely fought hard, but the bad for him is he got lured into a dogfight. I don't know exactly what round it happened, 4, 5, 6, something like that, and he got lured into a dogfight, which is what you didn't want. A young, strong, strapping kid who's Mexican and throwing hella punches, combination. And the good for Jaime Munguia, he's still young, so he still can grow from this. It's not like he's 38 years old and he's dead set in his ways and it's just, this is what you have. He's still 21, so he can still learn. Fights like this will help you. They'll help teach you. Canelo had to get his ass beat by Floyd Mayweather till he got better. You know what I'm saying? He was already good then, and then he fought Floyd, and that was a setback. You know what I mean? At least Jaime Munguia won this fight, and then he can see what he can do. The good about Jaime Munguia is he has a style that's pleasing to the eye, and he's not gonna have a problem luring casuals. If you just want to watch a scrap, he's your man. Because like, fuck all that Abel Sanchez, what he talking about with Golovkin, he's more Mexican style, and he's Mexican than Golovkin. Golovkin don't fight like that. You seen what he was doing. Golovkin, if he's in there with Canelo, if he's in there with Daniel Jacobs, he's in there with David Lemieux, guys that could knock his block off, he fights different. He's jab, head no guys, head no jab. You know what I'm saying? Jaime Munguia was just throwing shit. And for me, as a boxing fan, that was entertaining. He got to clean it up, though. Shorten up your punches, too wide and stuff, no defense, no head movement and stuff like that. But it's entertaining. So if we're talking Mexican style, as Abel calls it, that was more of that, because he no matter what Liam Smith threw, he kept coming with it. You know what I mean? Triple G don't do that. If Triple G, the Mexican style for Triple G, I think we all can see right now, it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick. You have a Mexican trainer. He anointed you Mexican style. You have action in your style and aggression in your style, and you're a power puncher. So they just anointed you that to help sell tickets and try to win the fan appeal of Mexican fighters. But as you can see, against a guy like Jaime Munguia, Triple G ain't out there fighting like that, and that's kind of more of what they've described it as. I don't believe in Mexican style. There ain't no black style, white style, Mexican style, Rican style. Is you fight based on how you've been taught in your training. You know what I mean? Because Errol Spence, he grew up in a Mexican gym, he told me. So you see his body shot game, his inside game, body snatcher. He right there with it. But anyway, Jaime Munguia, Like I said, he's young, he's entertaining, so for that reason, and he's Hispanic, he's Mexican, so I think he could carry a crowd. Like as he keeps developing, it sounded like he had a good crowd to support him in Las Vegas, or at least the cheers. They didn't really show the crowd, but the cheers and stuff, they were like Munguia. People, if you drinking a beer, like I said, and just watching him, it's entertaining for sure. The other thing I personally like about Jaime Munguia, because his style is his style. He takes chances. That motherfucker was doing some Street Fighter shit. He was like, "Oh, you can," like he was like jumping off the ground, off the canvas or whatever, the mat. He was like throwing some crazy shit, like some uppercuts, and they were missing wildly. But shit, if they connect, then fuck it. I mean, him versus Triple G. So we could dead this right now. I don't think he's ready for Triple G off of that performance. It would be a fun fight, but Triple G's hitting too hard. He's too strong. So you can't get guys at 160 ain't walking through Triple G shit. You know, Daniel Jacobs, he rehydrated pretty good, didn't do the IBF weigh-in. He didn't just walk through everything Triple G. He got knocked down for his trouble, right? Canelo just didn't walk through some shit. You know what I mean? David Lemieux, none of them. So Triple G's jab and stuff, that will calm all that shit down. So I'm glad they didn't approve the Triple G fight, because based on that performance, again, it could be entertaining, but I don't see him beating Triple G versus that. Munguia versus Kell Brook, that's not a good fight for Kell Brook. See, all right, let's talk about the bad. The bad for me is Munguia gets hit too cleanly too often, and that's not gonna fly. To my knowledge, from what I've seen in the two divisions that he may or may not be in, 154 and 160, you ain't walking through Danny Jacobs' best punches, Charlo's best punches, either one of them, Jermell or Jamal. Who else is there? Danny Jacobs, Demetrius Andrade, Jared Hurd. Like, you would get rocked trying to walk through some shit. And he was getting hit clean. Sean Porter don't fight at 154. Why? I want to see that. Why? Sean Porter. Do y'all watch boxing? Motherfuckers talking about Sean Porter. He fighting Danny Garcia. You guys talking about welterweights. Anyway, I'm not worried about welterweights moving up to 54. See, y'all motherfuckers is cheaters and shit. Y'all always want certain guys that y'all want to root for to fight smaller people. You want Triple G to fight motherfuckers like Vanis and Kell Brook coming up from 47 and 54. Like, why can't they fight adequate people in their division? You know what I'm saying? You talking about Sean Porter. You want to give him some kind of advantage over... No one's tripping off no Sean Porter or Jaime Munguia. Anyway, Lance Banks, $15, or Lance Banks, $10 super chat. Ego, appreciate the realness. Oh yeah, Edeslani Lara, he's evasive. He can use his legs, and he has a piston left. So you wouldn't want to just try to walk through his shit. But for Brook, based on the size and based on the fact that he, like the pressure, Triple G's pressure got to him in the end. Errol Spence's pressure got to him in the end. So Munguia might be able to beat Brook. I would probably actually favor Munguia over Brook, because I'm not really convinced that Brook can handle that. Like, Munguia was literally walking through Liam Smith's shit. And from what I understand, Liam Smith sparred with Kell Brook, even though he hadn't moved up to 54 yet. And I heard they were pretty good wars. They actually had some of it on tape. But Munguia against the proven elite at 54 and 60, gotta sharpen up. Round one, he was throwing some wide ass shit. A guy like Charlo, they're gonna hit you. A shorter shot's gonna get to the target before a long whipping, looping shot. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I see it. I mean, I can't really tell you how his chin is, because I don't think Liam Smith is the top puncher in the division. You know what I mean? And he lost to Canelo. So it's a good barometer, a good learning curve. But to see his chin, I'd have to see him do the same type of performance versus Hurd or Canelo or somebody like that. Because I never thought Liam Smith was the top punching guy at 54. You know what I mean? So It just Munguia, he's entertaining. See, people, this is the thing. This is what they don't tell you. People misconstrue entertainment value with skill. Like they kept saying Chocolatito's about to pass Floyd. He's not skilled enough to pass Floyd. You know what I'm saying? To really do it. He's entertaining to watch, but people get it confused. So Jaime Munguia, is he entertaining? Absolutely, very entertaining. But he has some work to do. You know, that's just the way I see it. It looks like he has a good following and all that, but the defensive lapses, he was getting hit. Like, this is the problem for me, is he was getting hit, and he was getting hit when he was like taking over in the fight. Like that's not, it's not supposed to be like that. Like, okay, early in the round when it's still competitive, everyone's fresh, okay, you're getting hit, whatever, because you guys are still trying to figure out. But I'm talking about round 11, and even he arguably lost round 12. He was getting hit with some pretty big shit, and this is after you had Liam Smith hurt, and he still has stuff to learn, because Jaime Munguia was in the middle of doing very well in the round, and then Liam Smith was taking these little stands and bop bop and rocking his head back like all crazy. So imagine a more in prime, bigger puncher who has experience. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be different. You're not gonna, like I said, I watch boxing, so yeah, he's kind of like maybe a less skilled Margarito, or at least at the moment. Like he's relentless as fuck, which is what I like. And see, this is the thing. You can get away with that. Like, you can beat some guys based on that. Like I said, Kell Brook, he might be able to beat him just off of the size, power, and the battle of attrition, because he did not stop. He like the Energizer Bunny. Motherfucker was the Terminator. Yeah, Sarah Connor, John, what are you doing? Get down, hey John Connor. The motherfucker was the Terminator. He's determined. But he got to calm it down, like kamate. You know what I'm saying? Calm that down. The wide punches, missing wildly, because somebody's going to send something up your alley much shorter. Or if they had speed, like a Demetrius Andre when he was at 54, those guys have speed. So you doing all wide and shit. Andre, I've watched him spar. He's quick, and he makes his body real small. See, the thing is, Liam Smith started fighting a stupid fight. He abandoned his jab, and he got lured into more of a dogfight. And he really fought flat-footed. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like getting on his toes. Like, Lada's not finna. I mean, he did it with Jared Hurd a bit, but that's not typically how Lada would fight. You know what I mean? He wasn't getting on his bike and like bop 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 bop. You know, Liam Smith fought real flat-footed, and he still held on. Brooks' power might clip him. I got to see more from Brooks' power at 54, because who's he beat? He only beat Rabchenka. So basically, Rabchenka, you know what I mean? I got to see a little bit more. I don't know. Both, like, I got to see more from both. You know, Kell Brook, he don't have many. He doesn't have, like, he was supposed to fight Dane Cook or somebody, and he pulled out because he was injured. He was supposed to sign up for VADA, and then he said he was doing it after he got like criticized, and then he pulled out a fight. So I don't know. I don't know how he truly is gonna look at 54, because would he fight one person? And the same thing with Jaime Munguia. He didn't fight the best guy at 54. He fought his mandatory, took care of business, cool, got the win, build from it. That's good. But I'm just wondering if Golden Boy tries to rush him and like puts him in there with the big puncher, you get to see. You know, actually, Golden Boy it's even Ryan Garcia's last performance against Jason Velez. It makes you, like, where people rated them, it makes you take a step back and be like, okay, they're still young, they're still learning, because performances like those two, Ryan Garcia's last performance and then Munguia's last performance, it shows you that they're still working on their craft, because, you know, they weren't just able to get the guys out of there like some of the lesser like opponents. I told you this fight would show me more than the Saddam Ali fight, and it did. It showed me that he can go 12 rounds. He can still hurt guys who are bigger, a bit bigger than Saddam Ali. So it told me some stuff, but now it's on to the next phase. What about, like, you know, a champion unify? All right, let's talk about the ugly. Smash the like button. Hold on, let me stop. Hold on, yeah, hold on. We only got 57 likes. Man, I am really finna cancel this stream and enjoy my night. If we can't get those likes up, we got 200 people in here, and we got 58 likes, 5 dislikes. We gotta fix that, cause I've already did my post-fight video. I was just trying to rap to y'all, but I can just go enjoy my night. Y'all gotta smash the like button. The comments are cool and stuff, helps the engagement, but all these people in here, we gotta smash the like button. That's crazy. I just checked that out. So, hold on one second. I'm gonna check. I gotta check something. Yeah, that's crazy. How many people we have in here now? Yeah, we have 220 people in here and not even 100 likes. Y'all just start typing. Yeah, man. Jaime Munguia for life. Yeah, crazy. Shit, maybe we should have did a roll call. Yeah, fuck it. Smash. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to smash the like button. Let's do a quick roll call. We gotta get that. We gotta boost that up. You dig? City, state, zip. I'd like to know where you guys are from anyway. Make sure you smash the like button. We're gonna go through the roll call and then we'll proceed and keep talking about this. But we gotta get those bars up. We gotta get the likes up. Shout out to Sydney, Australia. I'm not sure what time it is over there. Shout out to Sonora, Mexico. I see you. Funky Town. Richmond, VA, 804-513. Smash the like button. Shout out to Guatemala, 90015. Watsonville, Central California, 831. Southside Chicago. South Egypt, 9:16 in the morning. Wow. Houston. Sunset Park, Brooklyn. The Central Coast, OKC, San Diego, Brooklyn. Memphis, Tennessee, Philly, 818, B-More, Tucson, Willing. Hey, block the dude that says stop crying, Ego. Shooters, find him. His name is I Served 88. The motherfucker talking about stop crying. Okay, get the fuck out the stream. Shout out to Albuquerque, New Mexico, Southern California. Shooters, please find that guy. He's talking about some stop crying. And smash the like button. Bye, DJ Yo, rock-a-bye, baby. Chicago. Nah, I'm not putting him in the hot seat. He's not worth my time. Listen, the hot seat's becoming so popular, y'all got to make it worth my time. And certain things just simply ain't worth my time. 661, Memphis, Tennessee, North Baton Rouge, Guadalajara. Shout out to Jalisco, Mexico. H-Town, Toledo, 661. DJ Quick as Hell. All right, let's keep going, man. Smash the like button. Pomona, 909. Indio, 719. Colorado. Santa Ana, 202. So the Jaime Munguia Smith fight is definitely entertaining, but I got to see some just improvements. That's what I like to see from fighters. Improvements. Let's talk about the ugly. Y'all ready? If y'all want to talk about the ugly, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Y'all got to motivate me. Y'all got to wake my game up, man. Y'all got to wake it up. If y'all want to talk about the ugly, man, I got to talk about this ugly. We talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right, the ugly for me, HBO commentary. Woo! I got to do my Ric Flair. My goodness. Hey, Rock Cola says, you ugly, Ego. Block him. He cares more about what men look like than boxing. So, Rock Cola, please block him. Shooters, whoever wants to take care of that. He says, you ugly, Ego. Okay, I'll be ugly, and you'll be out of this chat. Bow, got him. DJ Yo is on fire. Don't play with that man right now. These dudes is real sus, man. I'm talking boxing, they talking me. You dig? I'm like, man, let's talk about the good and bad and the ugly with this fight. You're fucking ugly. you're not as cute. You need to shave that fucking beard. Like, these dudes. All right. We can't let them distract from the main mission. So, HBO commentary. I love Roy Jones. He's like the only one that really continually, consistently talks sense. And he had to check Max Kellerman. Let's start off with the Machado fight. I'm not going to really go into a breakdown because that fight wasn't as entertaining as the main event for me. But Machado, they kept swearing the dude from Ghana needed to be taken out of there. And they're like, it's like they get something. It's like a little kid or something. It's like they say something once and then they just keep repeating it throughout the day because they learned something new or said something and they get it. They're like fixated on it. They like, the dude was in danger. He got knocked down. The dude from Ghana, his daughter died. Like, let the man go out on his shield. Like, it's boxing. And Max kept saying, oh, they need to stop this immediately. Listen, the dude wasn't winning. He wasn't winning at all. He was losing every round. That's cool. I'm good with that. He didn't have the experience, whatever. But you don't just pull people out of there just because you want to. It has to be an adequate time or a substantial beating that's going on. And he was losing, but he wasn't losing in such a it's not like they were making it sound like it was Ivan Drago versus Apollo Creed. Throw the damn towel. It wasn't even that serious. Machado, like, I could understand if it was Tank Davis, because Tank Davis, he's trying to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? And he's explosive. So when he was hurting Cuellar, it looked like he was like murdering him. Machado wasn't doing all that. He was winning and he probably hurt dude, but they was making it like I said, like it was Ivan Drago versus Apollo. Like he was just getting like murderized in there, like brutalized to some beat to some bloody pulp and blood was coming out. Like it wasn't even that serious. Tank fought this one dude and he was fucking dude up with several uppercuts and the ref did not stop it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like they doing too much. Like, and I'm all about the preservation of the fighter. I'm not trying to see nobody mortally wounded or dead. And they kept saying his jaw was broken. I don't know. There's no confirmation of that. Muhammad Ali fought with a broken jaw. I think Ken Norton fight or something. Other people have fought with injuries, broken hand. Wilder fought with a badly fractured hand. You know what I mean? Broken hand. It's just, man, they were doing too much. It's like I said, they get certain ideas fixated, and then throughout the telecast, they just keep talking about it. Oh, they gotta stop. Harold Letterman is saying the same thing. I'm like, damn, everybody's sipping the Kool-Aid. And Max Kellerman is like, he's a fighter. He's not gonna give up, Jim. You gotta let him do that. Like he's like, they were just what the dude was hurt. He was losing. He was getting dominated. It didn't look like he could come back and win. But it just really didn't feel like that type of fight. Was it boring? Okay, cool. Like if you said stop this because I'm bored out of my mind, that's one thing. But the way they were making it, like stop it and they kept throwing it on the dude's health. Dan Rayfield said they should have ended it. Well, I don't care what he said. He can say whatever he want. It just wasn't that serious. It wasn't that serious. The dude wasn't winning. It didn't look like he could win. But all right, Machado, he got knocked down versus Corrales when he fought Jezreel Corrales. Then he came back to knock out Jezreel Corrales after getting knocked down and hurt. So they should have stopped it when he got knocked down. You feel me? And then he would have never been a fucking champion. It's boxing. You can't, if you see something like that, it's like you motherfuckers with the Wilder Luis Ortiz shit. Oh, the doctor. They had Liam Smith winning. Hell no. I'm not even responding to that. If anybody had Liam Smith winning, that's stupid. But Liam Smith won the heart battle or something. Who got hurt the most? I mean, he showed heart, but he didn't win the fight. But I'm not even addressing those stupid. I'm not even gonna take no time to. That's just stupidity to me. But yeah, they were just making it like the Machado was just killing. Like if I'd understand if it was like Golovkin or something, because you can't just be getting punched. He's just hitting too hard. You know, if Wilder's battering a guy, like throw the damn towel. But Machado wasn't doing all that. Feedy Johnson says, my bad ego. Oh, You already got it. Thank you. You already got him. I'm not even. I was trying to see what they was trying to talk shit. Shout out to my shooters. Anyway, the haters want to try to draw me into some argument. They love me. But yeah, I thought that was egregious how HBO was kept pushing this narrative that it needed to be stopped. Was the guy winning? No. You know what? It reminded me of Anthony Joshua, Carlos Takam. Takam was losing all the rounds to Joshua, but the ref was like, no. And the dude had been hurt before, worse than that, it looked like, and they just immediately stopped it. At least give the dude the dignity. I'd rather be like, oh, I went the distance with Joshua, than oh, I got stopped in the 11th round, I got knocked out. I don't want that on my record if I could survive. You know what I'm saying? And I understand the fighter's safety and health comes first. I understand all that. But you seen the dude made it the distance, the Machado's opponent, Messiah or whatever, I don't remember his name is, the dude from Ghana. And yeah, he made it the distance. It didn't look like he was like walking hella crazy or like falling out. You know what I mean? I think he should be good. He's just outmatched. So Mensa, yeah. Shout out to J-Dog for that add-on. Yeah, so that was one thing HBO said. I was tweeting about some of this shit. The man, then the Jaime Munguia fight. Jaime's strong, but they were making it like he's Thanos with the power. If he was Thanos, he would have stopped Liam Smith. Canelo stopped it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just listen to. I just feel like HBO is not without Roy Jones, because I think Roy Jones has very good insight, right? But I really feel like HBO is if you listen to their commentary, again minus Roy Jones, then you would think a fight is going a certain way. And then when you actually watch it, if you know boxing, it would be like, let's say it was the old days, like where you listen to baseball games on the radio or something. What if I was listening to Muhammad Ali goes in and he hits Sonny Liston, and you're just listening? If I listened to HBO on the radio and I couldn't see it, and then somehow I got home and watched the fight, I would think it's a different fight. Because the way HBO will make some shit sound, they'll heavily favor a guy. Like, it would be like Chocolatito versus Cuadras. Carlos Cuadras was in it. It was a very competitive fight. Chocolatito's eyes looked like shit at the end of that fight. Looked like, you know what I mean, the dude that, remember when Beetlejuice stole that dude's ticket? That's what Chocolatito's face looked like when Beetlejuice stole that ticket at the end. Hey, how you doing now? And you remember he took that dude's ticket and he shrunk his head? That's what Chocolatito's grill was looking like. But let HBO tell it, Chocolatito was dominating and winning every round. They keep saying, oh, just listen to their perspective. Jaime Munguia's power. He's strong. He's hurting guys. But how is it Canelo looked physically smaller than Liam Smith and he got the stoppage? Jaime Munguia just went 12 rounds with Liam Smith. So how is it the smaller Canelo, the shorter Canelo, stopped Liam Smith, but they keep talking about Jaime Munguia's power as if it's the craziest thing? Listen, if Deontay Wilder lands as much as Jaime Munguia landed on Liam Smith would be touched by an angel with Della Reese. There's no way a grown man is going to take that amount of punishment and still be probably alive. Wilder's hitting too hard. You know, even like probably Golovkin too. If Golovkin hits like if Golovkin hits you as many times as Jaime Munguia was getting off on what's his name, Liam Smith, you would be a vegetable just in the ring. Like, you don't have to go home or not, you just be a vegetable just right then and there, because those guys are like ridiculously strong. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. But I understand promoting and building up a fight, but they were making like Jaime Munguia's power. If his power was that crazy, then he would have stopped Liam Smith because he was landing a lot. You know what I mean? It was kind of a war. So it's just the HBO commentary. I just find myself never agreeing with it. And I'm like, what are they watching? Like, for example, this is why it's ugly to me. It's just so many things that I feel like I know how to score boxing. I'm sure they think they know how to score boxing. But how are you guys the expert? And you telling millions of people your perspective. And like, hey, Harold Letterman, how you have this fight? Okay, Jim. Liam Smith, he lost every round. Like, how did he lose every round? Like, at least give Liam Smith the dignity of he lost every round after a certain point, I would say. But the first 3 rounds, I thought he was doing real good. I thought he easily won the first 3 rounds. Pretty easily. You know what I mean? And then let Jim, like, it's like, I really felt like I was in the Twilight Zone. Hey, Harold Letterman, after 3, how do you have it? Okay, Jim. I got it 2 rounds to 1. Jaime Munguia. I'm like, what the fuck? What were you watching? What did Jaime Munguia do in the first 3 rounds? Like to give him the bulk of 3. This shit is crazy. You know, and see, this is the thing. If someone's so good, you don't have to, I'm telling you, you don't have to hype someone up like that. If someone's naturally good, this is why old media always looks stupid in the end, because they be doing too much. They do too much and say too much, and then you build up these guys to unrealistic expectations and proportions that they can't live up to. Munguia, I don't know. I'm not saying this is not directed at him particularly. I'm just saying, like, y'all doing too much. And then it also robs the other part. And this, see, as a real boxing fan, this is why I take offense to it. Because it robs the other person. You gonna have these fucked up, I mean, you might as well, you know better than Adelaide Bird's scorecard with Canelo and Golovkin. You know what I mean? You talking about Munguia won the bulk of the first 3 rounds? How? What did he do? What did you like? You know what I mean? I can understand if you said after the 5th round, 6th round or whatever, the fight started to get away from him, because I think that would be more accurate. But this man, okay, Jim, I have it, Munguia, 18 rounds to 0. Like, there's not even 18 rounds in this fight. This shit is beyond bizarre to me. They need to retire, everybody except for Roy. Or get fired or something. I don't know. Like, it's like, man. Kamal Oz. Okay, Jim. He got a $5 super chat. Thank you. Chocolatito after the Quadras fight and Mensa after the fight tonight looked like Martin after he got sent to the bleachers by Tommy the Hitman Hearns. Hey, you out of pocket, dude. He said he looked like Martin was like, came out, hey, Gene. He looked hella dumb. Hey, you tripping. Yeah, man, this okay Jim shit, bro. Like, I just be like, man, am I the Black Channel? Okay, Jim. Like, it's just not that serious. Like, just call the fight like real. How you have Munguia winning two of the first 3 rounds? How? What did he do in there? And it's like Eddie Hearn talking about Joshua Wilder. It's like, just when you think, you're like, okay, he said, okay, Jim, and has this crazy scorecard, and then they'll say something else, and I'm like, I really feel like Ashton Kutcher's gonna pop out like, hey, dude, and then say I'm getting punked or something, because it's like I'm in the Twilight Zone, in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if they had a free cocktail, you know what I mean? I'm drinking a little bit now, and I'm still cool, you know what I mean? I don't know if they had free HBO cocktails or something, and they were just a little slizzard. Off that hurricane. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. I can't really speak. But it's just crazy. And just when you think the worst thing was said, it's like they top each other. Pause. That's how they top each other. Pause. Just when you think that, oh, like they're not gonna say nothing crazier than that, then they will. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, in the middle of the telecast, Jim Lampley said, yeah, Munguia's like a prime Oscar de la Hoya. Bitch, where? Remember that video? Bitch, where? What does Munguia have to do with Oscar de la Hoya in his prime? Let me know. Let me know. Let me... Like, what did you see in Munguia other than him possibly being with Golden Boy or some shit that reminded you of Oscar in his prime? Like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Like, I feel, you know, when motherfuckers say something so crazy, you feel you drunk. I'm like, did I drink too much? I seen nothing in, like, I'm not taking away from Munguia's performance, but it's like, that's like me saying Ruzin Provodnikov looked like Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker in there. Like, there's never been a Ruzin fight where he looked like Pernell. I'm sorry. I've never seen it. And I like Ruzin. But I'm just saying he don't fight like nothing. So it's just, that was like the weirdest comparison. De La Hoya in his prime. Like, you just picked random Mexican. Oh yeah, he's fighting like George Lopez. You just picked a random Mexican person that you knew. Pablo Francisco and George Lopez. That's who Munguia's fight. You clearly just said somebody that you knew was Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Because that De La Hoya that was the furthest thing from anything. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? He's fighting like Cheech Marin. What? Like Cheech and Chong, motherfucker? Yeah. His performance reminds me of George Lopez. Like, you racist, dog. You just saying shit. I can't brief. George Lopez and shit. I can't brief. Hell nah. This motherfucker just naming random Mexican. He's fighting like, you know, Mexican dude that work at Jack in the Box. Like, what the fuck are you? What are y'all talking about, man? Lance Bangs $15. I mean, Lance Bangs 15. I keep saying your name and then saying it's a super chat. What are you drinking tonight? I'm just drinking the rest of my wine. I felt I was drunk during the whole telecast because of what Lampley and them was saying. Stop the fight! I'm like I'm in the bathroom and shit, and I hear stop the fight. Oh shit! So I hurry up and cut off the pee and run out, thinking like the dude's getting battered, and he just up here like this, hella calm and shit. I'm like, what? Like, I'm thinking I'm missing something. They just stop the fight. They need to stop this. I'm like, oh shit, hurry up and pee. Oh shit, they need to stop it, huh? Oh shit, hold on, hurry up and shake and pew. Get out there. Mince out here like this. I'm like, stop what? And Jim Lampley just name dropping random Mexican people. You know, when I look at Jaime Munguia, he's fighting like El Chapo. Let's just be real. He's like El Chapo. This performance, it reminds me of Caldo de Res. Like beef stew? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Chapo? What the fuck does Chapo have to do with it? You know, I'm just saying how he's escaping. Look how Liam Smith's trying to corner him. He's escaping like Chapo. That's what I'm saying. Like, no, we don't know what you're saying. He's escaping like Chapo? You racist, dog. Like, what you even talking about? Huh? This dude just saying whatever. He remind me of prime De La Hoya. He fights nothing like De La Hoya. De La Hoya, like, I'm not even trying to be rude, but where Jaime Munguia is at, that's kind of disrespectful to the guy promoting the card. Because, you know, De La Hoya is a Olympic gold medalist. Yeah. You know what I mean? And this dude is unpolished. So no, man, if I'm ever on TV, don't compare me to no dumb shit. Don't compare me to no dumb shit. Like, if I'm in a movie or something, don't be like, oh, that performance by Ego, it really reminded me of Willow. Like, there ain't nothing I'm tall. Don't compare me to Warwick Davis. Yeah, this performance just really reminds me of Fluffy. Like, Fluffy. Are you tripping, dog? Kamal Oz said, laughing my fucking ass off. At least he didn't say Salvador Sanchez. Shit, you might as well have. Yeah, that De La Hoya shit threw me off. Oscar De La Hoya? The motherfucker wasn't even fighting like Oscar the Grouch. Like, there's no... That was kind of funny. No, I'm just saying that nobody named Oscar that I could even think of. He wasn't fighting like no fucking Oscar award. Like, nobody named Oscar. You just randomly said that. You just randomly threw two Mexican names together. So that he fight like Mario Lopez. I'm done. Y'all stupid. This is really an AC Slater-esque performance. If you want to be real. Yeah, man. HBO commentary. I see why Showtime is killing with that, because it's weird. Just weird stuff being said. Like, we gonna pour a little. We're gonna pour a little for HBO commentary. Like in the telecast, I thought Jim Lampley had Tourette's or something. He's like Jaime Munguia. I mean, truthfully, he's fighting like Dora the Explorer in boots. Like Dora the Explorer, really? That's what you came up with, huh? Munguia fought like Shaq in the celebrity boxing. He fought like Shaq and Kazam, goddammit. He's fighting like Selena Gomez. Hey, y'all are really tripping with this. They need to drug test HBO commentator. Hey, y'all bugging. That's funny, though. Yeah, he rehydrated like crazy and had a crazy stamina to be rehydrating hella weight. But yeah, I mean, for me, Munguia, he just needed to he looked too excited. You know what I'm saying? Like he looked like energetic is cool, but he looked too antsy to try to outdo. He's 21. I don't give a fuck. What's that got to do with it? Mike Tyson was 21. He won a title against Trevor Berbick, who has a win over Muhammad Ali. See, y'all don't know shit about boxing. You talking about he's 21? What does that mean? Mike Tyson was 20 when he beat Trevor Berbick, who has a win over Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was 22 when he beat Sonny Liston. What's 21 got to do with it? It's about your training. Canelo was fighting Mayweather at 23. So when he was 21, you know what I mean, or around that age, he's fighting Austin Trout and Shane Mosley and shit. So what does that have to do with it? Oh, you're saying that because he didn't get tired? Yeah, but he I don't know. He has too much. He needs to calm it down. And Jim Lampley got to calm down with the comparisons. Yeah, I mean, he's really fighting like Selma Hayek today. Like Selma Hayek? From Desperado? From Dusk Till Dawn? That's who he's fighting like? Yeah, so remember she had the snake and she was doing that little dance? That's who he's fighting like to me. Like, you drunk. You drunk right now. That was some weird commentary. I almost spit out my nose. And that's, oh my gosh. Alcohol almost came out of my nose reading these fucking comments. Fuck. That burned. That shit hurt. That shit hurted. Man, Selma Hayek, she'll get that word. Hey, I'm about to cut this stream off. Y'all tripping. My dude said he fighting like Danny Trejo. I mean, he's really fighting like Machete. Machete. Hell nah. He's fighting like the cartels, you know. Like, the cartels. Like, what are you even talking about, bro? Y'all got me tripping. This is hilarious. What's Badass? I don't watch that. I don't know what that is. I think Jim Lampley was trying to be down with La Raza, so he was just saying whatever. He's like, I mean, they're really fighting like the Nortes, like the Norteños, you know? They were fighting like the Norteños. Like, you, bro, you just, Stop. Jaime Munguia is fighting like a Norte? Really? He's fighting like a Serrano. That man was tripping with the commentary. Hey, he was tripping. Look at y'all gangbanging asses. He's like, yeah, hell yeah, Serrano, Norteño for life. Y'all throwing up sets and shit in the comment. He was wearing the red. He was fighting. Y'all really banging. Hey, y'all tripping. Y'all throwing up that red and blue in my shit. I don't bang, so it's love to everybody. He said he's an Aztec warrior. He's really fighting like, you know, the Mexican neighbors from next Friday. No, Leroy. I'm bilingual. There's a difference. Hundreds and fifties or big ass titties. Count the green or get in between those titties. Simone, Essie, let's party. He fighting like the baby Joker. Oh my gosh, my cheeks hurt. Yeah, that's Jim Lampley's. I mean, he's really swinging, giving it his all like baby Joker. He said, count the green or get in between those titties. Simone, Ese, let's party. Smash the like button, we working. He said, Vatos locos, got rap in a choco, and I won't surrender it with beats, but... Hey, Passive Student said, bro, I can't with this stream. Man, that's Jim Lampley. He said he compared Jaime to De La Hoya in his prime. Like, where did you get that from? He's fighting like baby Joker. Count the green or get in between. No, what'd he say? Hundreds and fifties or big ass titties. Count the green or get in between those titties. No, Leroy. I'm bilingual. Anyway, it was a good fight. HBO need to fire your ass. You don't know shit about boxing. They was talking about stop fights, and the guy went to... I didn't see all that. I don't know how people felt about the stop fight part. Juan, get the fuck out of here. He said, are you talking boxing? Leave. If you don't like what's being talked about, leave. It's that simple. These dudes always be asking questions. Are you talking about boxing? Leave. You can answer your own question. If I'm not talking enough boxing, I'm not talking your speed or up to par for you, then leave. That goes to Juan Modesto. You leave. Yeah. Are you even talking boxing? Why? I'm not upset. I get paid to do this. I don't know why y'all think I'm upset. Anytime I respond to y'all in a live stream, which is, I thought, the nice thing to do, you know what I mean? Like, just communicate with the crowd. And you guys think, why do you think I'm upset? I get paid to do this. I'm just talking about the fight, enjoying it, kicking it with Ego's Army. We live right now, bruh. Throwing basic ass punches and they gotta stop the fight. Yeah, I don't think you should have stopped the fight. Like, I mean, like I said, it reminded me of Anthony Joshua Carlos Takam. He could have been the first to take Joshua the distance, but the ref was like, nope, get out of here. Smash the like button, people. Who's an idiot? Sweet Science, who's an idiot? And a bitch. Yeah, I seen that DDT. That DDT was funny as shit in the Jaime Munguia fight. Damn, you said Jaime Munguia will have trouble with Trout? Yeah, Liam Smith, he was blocking. He had some pretty good upper body movement. So imagine a guy who's a little bit slicker. But I don't know if Trout's power would at this point, he's been through wars and stuff. I don't know if his power would ward off that big dude. It could be like the Jarrett Hurd fight. Yeah, he's relentless, but like I said, you have to look at it in terms of Jermell Charlo's hitting too hard. Hurd's hitting too hard. You know? So I think he's going to have to get some more notches under his belt. Calm down, dude. I know you control this. I think they need to develop him. Don't make the same mistake as Vargas. What are you talking about? Calm down. Do I look excited? Do I sound excited? Oh, actually, that's a good fight. Erickson Lubin. I would like to see that. I want to see how he does with someone like that. And Southpaw. See, honestly, my the biggest issue I have was how much he was getting hit and how frequently he was getting hit and clean. Because I just know boxing. You can't walk through everyone's shit like that. Lubin would be a good fight. But listen, you guys can't talk about people being rushed when they're champions. You gotta, when you're a champion, the training wheels are kind of off. Right? J-Rock Williams, that's a real good fight too. J-Rock versus, I like that. Because I don't know if J-Rock is 100% like the same confidence level he was before the Charlo loss. But he has good power, good boxing IQ. That could be a difficult fight for him. Because J-Rock, I've watched J-Rock spar too. He just knows how to move and different stuff like that. Hurd and him would be explosive. But see, I think Hurd has more technical skills. Like, Hurd was in there with Lada and holding it. I was at that fight. He was holding his own. Like Jaime, there's some points where he was swinging wild and missing. That miss, that's what worries me the most. But I mean, I like. He's an intriguing addition to the division. I just think he's getting hit too much. So against the elites, like, I don't know. That's why it was really weird to hear them compare to De La Hoya. Because De La Hoya is someone I considered, out of the Olympics, he was a complete fighter. And he fought everybody. So why would Jim Lampley even bring De La Hoya into that? There's nothing about De La Hoya that Munguia has done. Style-wise, resume-wise, look-wise. You know what I mean? De La Hoya was like, had a bunch of female fans. I mean, I don't know if Jaime Munguia has that yet. But it just, I don't see any comparison to De La Hoya at all. Yeah, Jermel's real compact with his punches, especially since he got with Derek James. And I just see, I watched Jermel Charlo versus Hatley live, and Hatley got slept in that fight. I just feel like, and you know, we all watched Erickson Lubin fight. Those are crucial punches, and Charlo has timing and stuff. I don't know. You have to show me that. You have to show me that what's the name could walk through all of that, because I just think certain guys are just, they hit too hard with too much accuracy. You guys got to keep this in mind when it comes to boxing. The structure of the skeletal system in the human skull is not meant to be hit. Like when we're born, you're not meant to take blunt force trauma. Like, I watch Forensic Files, and a lot of times the people that get killed off of blunt force trauma, it's because someone hit them with a lead pipe or a wrench or hammer in their fucking head. And you know what I mean? You have a skull. It's supposed to protect your brain, but it's not going to protect against someone swinging at a high velocity a lead pipe. These guys are trained to throw punches and hit you with all their might, you know? So Jaime was just getting touched too much for my taste. Now, I got a question for y'all. What you seen tonight, do you think does Ruslan Provodnikov get hit that much? Who gets hit more, Jaime Munguia or Ruslan Provodnikov? Because neither one is known for a defense. So who would you say gets hit more? Munguia? You think Provodnikov gets hit more? Damn, y'all think Ruslan gets hit more? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Is even to me? Yeah, I would say it's about even. Or if anything, I think Munguia might get hit more than Ruslan. To be honest, that's funny. I feel like people are. I don't know. I don't know. Because the other thing is, Ruslan, the people who hit him are supposed to hit. Is Bradley and what I mean, guys like that. Matisse, those are good fighters when he fought them. Yeah, but I don't buy that. Someone said I don't think Munguia moves his head because he doesn't respect their power. That to me that's idiotic. If you're not gonna move your head, that's a bad habit waiting to happen. So if you're gonna that's to me that's worse. Because that means you're disrespecting your opponent. You're not moving your head because you don't respect their power. Slew Cortez. Man, all you guys doing is making excuses. Straight up. Bro, he's only 21 with heavy hands and could take a hit. All right, put him in there with Golovkin. He said he could beat Golovkin. Put him in there. I'll pay for it. That was a better fight than Vadas Malrosa. Y'all always making excuses. Mike Tyson was like 20, 21. Floyd was 20, 21 when he won titles. Right? Muhammad Ali, 22. Canelo, I watched him when he was 20, 19, 21. He fought like Cotto's brother when he was like 19. Canelo he didn't look like that when he was fighting Carlos Baldomir. He was the same age. Y'all are making fucking excuses. It's all based on your upbringing and your particular training. Canelo didn't look like that. They're both from Mexico, right? So it's your training. It's how, yeah, we know Mayweather never was like that. Y'all just saying, oh, it's 21. There's a lot of guys that have been 21. My dude Joey Spencer ain't even in his 20s. He don't fight like that. He don't get hit like that. So that's why I know a lot of y'all full of shit. Cause it's like there's Tank Davises and different people who are not even in their 20s that aren't getting hit like that. I mean, Ryan Garcia's not getting hit like that to me. Not that frequently. Hell no. Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Mick Conn, none of them are getting hit like that. So Teofimo Lopez, yeah. There's a lot of young. See, y'all proving my point. There's a lot of young defeat. That's his style. Somebody look up Danny Garcia's age when he fought Eric Morales. He was young. David Benavidez is 21. He don't be looking like that. So once again, you guys are making up excuses because you want to. I don't know if it's like you're the same ethnicity, or you just like him and you're rooting for him, or you're showing favoritism. You like Golden Boy. I don't know what it is with each and every one of you, but it's still, you guys are making excuses. Your age don't have nothing to do with it. Your training and your style has more to do with it. All right, I'm gonna start blocking y'all. Y'all keep asking stupid questions. Someone said, so he looked terrible. I never said he looked terrible. Don't put words in my mouth. I never said he looked terrible. I said he gets hit too much. Listen, we can settle this right now. If I'm bullshitting, tell him to fight. He should fight Charlo then. He said he wanted to fight Charlo Hurd. Have at it. Fight Golovkin. He said he could beat Golovkin. Go straight into that. I bet you money those fights aren't next. After because De La Hoya has been in the game. And I think he's trying to promote him. I'll bet. Listen, we could bet what I'll bet $1,000 right now. See, y'all motherfuckers want to talk. I'm not here for the talk. Who wants to bet $1,000 that Jaime Munguia's next fight is not Triple G, it's not Canelo, it's not either Charlo, it's not Jared Swift Hurd? Who wants to bet $1,000? Let's put something up. If I'm full of shit, see, I'm not with the talking. There's nothing to talk about. Put some money up. If after that performance, I'm pretty sure Golden Boy is gonna be like, okay, that showed us some stuff. He's still unrefined. We gotta work on some stuff. If you don't believe what I'm saying, put your money up and push for those fights. I'll pay up gladly. If he fights any of those guys, I'll pay glad. And I'm not saying he should fight him next. But if you don't believe what I'm saying and you don't think the dangers of those punchers apply to him because he's 21 or whatever, then put some money up. Put money up. Slew Cortez about to get blocked. He said Liam Smith looked like a bum. Why? He was outweighed, outgunned. He had a loss. I thought he fought with heart. You just saying stuff. This is what happens. We get a lot of casuals after these post fights that just come in. Who should he fight next then, Ego? A non-champion. I don't think he should try to unify. Golovkin's a champion. Canelo, we kind of consider him a champion. I think he has the ring belt. Charlo, Hurd, those are all champions. He shouldn't fight a champion or a former champion that's relevant like a Lada. I don't think he should fight any of those fights. He should probably try to get like an Erickson Lubin, a J-Rock type, Vanes Martirosyan, something like that, to keep working on his craft. You see, he has a palate. Like there's things he does well. Trout, yeah, something like that. Even Kell Brook. Actually, Kell Brook, if he's gonna fight champion, he should fight Kell Brook. Or if he's gonna fight a former champion, Kell Brook. Those are all good fights for him. I don't think he should rush because from what I've seen, Tony Harrison, that's another good one. But he has to get more on the job experience because Liam Smith is not known as a like defensive animal himself, and he was in there just doing subtle movements, making what's the name miss, shit like that. Brook brings him the most money in a winnable fight. I agree, because Brook he could lose just off the battle of attrition. Brook got more skill than him for sure, but the battle of attrition because he's big. Yeah, I don't think Eddie Hearn would make that. He would probably try to go after Amir Khan or something like that. Munguia is just big. He's big and hit hard. You right, Ego. Jaime gets touched too much now. Gillamore or Gillamore versus Munguia. That's a good one. That's the one that fought J-Rock, right? I was at that fight. That was on the Hurd Lada card. That's a good fight. So, yeah, I don't think, like I said, I understand he's 21. I don't think Golden Boy should rush him based on seeing that. Because he was, see, and this is the thing. A lot of times these fighters get held to the standards that they set forth. He's the one that starts saying or responding to questions or whatever and mentioning fighting Charlo, mentioning fighting Jarrett Hurd, right? He said, I prefer to fight Jarrett Hurd. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I don't think that would be good next. Someone said Gabe Rosado versus Munguia. That's a good fight. But Gabe Rosado has experience at 160. So that could be a difficult fight. They need to build him up. Maybe even an Angulo, Sergio Mora type. I don't know where they fought at Angulo's last fight with Sergio Mora. Oh, Curtis Stevens. That's another good fight. Yeah, but I don't think the top of the totem pole based on what I've seen. Straight up. Because he's, like I said, he has certain things he's doing well, but he was getting tagged And like, who even knows when Liam Smith's last fight was? I don't even remember when the last time Liam Smith even fought. When is Liam Smith's last fight? Sammy Vasquez is a 47-pounder. And he's coming off a Luis Colazo knockout. So I don't see that happening. And he's on PBC. Liam Walsh is in Tank Davis's division. What are you guys talking about? Y'all just be saying whatever. Now, I like that attitude. Like I like Jaime Munguia's attitude. He takes chances and stuff like that. But my biggest thing is right now he's getting hit way too much for the elite opposition. So he's gonna have to refine that and build upon that, what he has, what he does well, and kind of try to work on some of the other things. But it was a fun fight. A good day of boxing. Alexander Usyk, he did good. Looked very sharp. Made his fight, undisputed fight, made it look easy. That didn't even feel like an undisputed fight. James Kirkland, that could be a good fight, but Kirkland's been inactive, so I don't know. Kirkland doesn't do himself any favors with that inactivity. The boss says, do you think boxers should preserve their records or give the people what they want during risky fights? That's kind of a loaded question. There's no real answer to that. It depends on who you're talking about. Different people, it's really based on their experience. Are they a champion? Like, what's young to you? You know what I mean? So there's no real answer to a question like that. I'd have to know the situation. Like Anthony Joshua, he should fight Wilder because he's a champion with all the belts. And if you're not going to unify, then you're kind of just taking up space, because Tyson Fury, if he had all the belts still, he would probably try to unify. Wilder says he wants one face, one name. Munguia versus Lara, don't think it's a good fight for him, because Lara, styles make fights. Lara, he just fought Jarrett Hurd, which is a similar style, but Jarrett Hurd has more, he wasn't as sloppy. Like, he's not as like wild. You know what I mean? And he's also big and stuff for the division. So I think Lotto would be on his bike trying to pot shot him. He's not going to go back to back to war with much bigger guys. AJ running for his life. Hey, y'all tripping. What about him and David Lemieux at 160? Jaime Munguia at David Lemieux at 160. Who would win? Damn great channel, Ego. Thank you. Who would win? Jaime Munguia versus David Lemieux at 160. See, let me be the matchmaker. I'll be coming up with some matches. Jaime Munguia easy stoppage? I don't know. Y'all sleeping. Y'all sleeping. Y'all saying Jaime easily? Lemieux struggles with boxers or people with good jabs, neither of which Jaime has really showed. Yeah, y'all tripping. And it's a new division. Hey, I'm going to just do private videos. I'm not even going to let the public see them, because I think my thoughts on boxing be different than a lot of people. Lemieux is hitting hard, and it's at 4 pounds higher. Lemieux ain't no punk either. The Billy Joe Saunders, he didn't look good because Billy Joe Saunders moving, giving him different looks. Jaime ain't giving you different looks. He's right in front of you. But that would be a good fight. And David Lemieux has experience. Yeah, y'all bugging. I'm not saying who would win the fight. I don't know. But I definitely think it's competitive. Y'all making it sound like it's a runaway fight. He's not ready for David Lemieux. Yeah, some of y'all don't watch boxing. I'm pretty sure. Terrence Baldwin just says David don't take punches well either. Whose punches didn't he take well? I gotta put someone in the hot seat. What are you talking about? So David, or whatever your name is, Terrence Baldwin. Whose punches did David Lemieux not take well? Golovkin, the biggest puncher in the division at the time. Whose punches didn't he take well? This is like, what are you talking about? No, I'm just curious how you guys analyze boxing. You said David Lemieux doesn't take punches well. So who? Billy Ho either? So how didn't he take? Oh, I gotta put you in a hot seat, bro. Are you down to do a hot seat on this topic? Because this is more of an opinion-based one. So I'm gonna give you Terrence Baldwin. Do you want to argue what you're saying right now in the hot seat? This is more opinion-based, so I'm gonna give you the option. Cause y'all just talking crazy. I gotta get some work. Terrence Baldwin, do you want to do the hot seat? Arguing the point you're saying, because you're saying crazy stuff to me. It's up to him. I'm not, because this is more opinion based, so I'm gonna give him the option. He's not saying nothing like super duper insane. No, it's no let's talk about it. Do you want to talk about it in the hot seat? Don't be afraid now. It's a yes or no question. He's even talking about let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. It's a fantasy matchup either way. Nah, fuck all that. Do you want to do the hot seat? Yes or no? Stop ducking, bro. Just say yes or no. Say you're willing to argue the point or you're not. And the fans are going to decide who wins. And it's a fantasy matchup, so maybe you can win this one. He's like, oh, let's just talk about it. Let's discuss this. No, do you want to do the hot seat? I'm new to this. Okay, you don't want nowhere. I ain't no bully. I'm not just going to keep begging you. So you clearly don't want it. Cool. Anyway, you're bringing up Billy Joe Saunders. Saunders fights nothing like Jaime Munguia, first of all. See, this is the thing with boxing. Is you guys take apples and AAA batteries. Like, these aren't even comparable. You think Billy Joe Saunders fights anything like Jaime Munguia? So you're like, oh, Billy Joe battered him. Okay, that's Billy Joe. And he didn't batter him to the point where David Lemieux was all drunk in every round and stuff. So what are you really talking about? Bro, what is the... Listen, listen, I was willing to drop it because you clearly don't want no smoke in the hot seat. But if you keep going, I'm going to automatically put you there. Just stop. You keep saying, oh, when did I say? Bro, you just said it. You said Billy Joe Saunders battered him. What does that got to do with Jaime Munguia, though? What does Billy Joe Saunders got to do with Jaime Munguia? They don't fight nothing alike. Eagles Army's ruthless, talking about smoke him, finish him. I just don't understand. Mikey Garcia. That's my answer. Peace out. Keep boxing alive. Munguia should bulk up and fight Zurdo the way he was getting hit. I don't know. 168. That's 2 divisions. That's crazy. Shout out to Carl. £2 super chat. Ego bro. Sup, GG. How you, mate? I'm pretty good, man. Good day of boxing. I'm just wrapping up this live stream. I'm actually going to get out of here and enjoy. Yeah, Zurdo might be too big. That motherfucker like 6'3", 6'2". Yeah, I'm going to wrap this stream up. But anyway, it was an entertaining fight with Jaime Munguia. HBO commentary kind of missed me. Liam Smith showed heart. but he was outgunned. He definitely lost the fight. Jaime Munguia, I just got to see him improve on his defense or think about it, because he was like just reckless abandon, and I just know at an elite level it's going to be very difficult to get past and walk through just anyone's shot. You can't just walk through Golovkin's shit. Golovkin is hurting guys at 160, so you coming up from 54, it wouldn't be a good look. And he says he wants that fight. That's why I'm even mentioning Golovkin. He says he'll beat Golovkin, but he makes exciting fights because of the chances that he's willing to take. So, and he rehydrates a lot. That's apparent. But anyway, I'm out of here. I got a ton of videos. Floyd Mayweather and 50 Cent, man. 50 Cent, they beefing. They going ham. Check that out. Charlo responded to the Jaime Munguia fight. A lot of stuff on the channel. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you to the shooters and everybody for joining me. Make sure you smash the like button on the way out. Holla at the kid.